Every single person is a narcissistic psychopath.
She's got a secret she's not telling us.
I've been truthful in everything.
You just said you would take her head off.
I mean, it's pretty special. It's pretty amazing. And I mean, Ken, legend, right? And I think that's something when people are playing like game shows, they're like, oh, I want to be Ken Jennings. I can't say I wanted to be Ken Jennings, but I'm very happy that I am. I'm very happy that I beat Ken Jennings. No disrespect to you, Ken. Maybe he needs to come back for some more Jeopardy or something.
I wish I knew. And that's what breaks my heart. To go on a show like this and bond with someone and spend nights with them and spend vulnerable moments with them and share so much about your life, and to come to the finale and you have yourself that's been nothing but good to them, helped them ride with you to the end, been happy for them for their 75K, even risked your game so they could get that 75K. And then for them to help the person who's already won a show and help the person who sent them home has been really hard for me to wrap my head around, and has honestly been mentally tough to understand why someone that in the moment I loved would betray me like that.
Well, yeah, I think I might have to figure out something nice for Parv. No, definitely will. She's a really special person, and just getting to play the game with her as a fan of hers was incredible. And I think she has this ability to maneuver through competitive reality like I have never seen. And I've played with some of the best. I've seen the best, and she is by far and beyond the best competitive reality player of all time. She's just incredible. So it was a pleasure to play with her. And what a moment for a fan of reality TV, a fan of Survivor, to get to play with the GOAT.
Who is that blonde girl who does Project Runway? Oh, I thought it was Heidi Klum. I was so confident. So throughout the show, they didn't end up, or throughout being on the island, they didn't show it on the show, but they gave us clues. You know, we had a big delivery of bathing suits where we did a runway walk, and we had a whole spread of food, which was the food from the originality that Chrissy Teigen comes from. And so that gave it away that it was Chrissy Teigen. And I was excited because I want to be a Sports Illustrated model one day. And if I had the opportunity to play the banker, I was like, I'm going to talk to her about it. I'm going to see if we can like take some pictures together, tag Sports Illustrated Swim. Like, I was super excited because I saw it as an opportunity to advance my career and start moving towards my next dream.
It was great. Like, it was a really good reveal. She is so gorgeous. Holy cow. So when she came out, it's like, phew, it was actually probably more distracting than if Howie was up there. I would have,
Yeah.
you know. And she was just so fun. Like, Chrissy is such a nice person, almost too nice to be the banker. We had a couple of moments where I think she was like feeling bad for some mean things she said to me. She'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I'm like, "Girl, don't worry. Like, let's go. We ad-libbing this. Just be as mean as possible." But she's so nice. And we just had fun with it, you know. So it for me, like seeing her on the ground, being like, ah! It was like, yeah, I'm doing my job too, you know.
Yes, I am so thrilled. I didn't realize that you could make a career out of this, but after the show, Parvati and David were gracious enough to kind of give me a rundown and talk about their experiences. And this is what they do for, you know, work, for a living. And to me, that just got me so excited because I had the best time of my life. Not exaggerating at all. The best time of my whole 28 years on this planet was when I was on the island for Dondi. And I think Traitors is something that is so fun. I love the outfits. I love the style. Please glam me up in a plaid skirt and a little beret. I also think the challenge is something that I would be enticed to do because of my physical abilities. I'm still young. I'm still agile. I'm still lifting weights. And I really like to challenge myself physically, not just mentally. And then Amazing Race is something that I would love to do later on. I grew up watching it with my mom and dad, and dreaming of traveling the world. I grew up in Southern Indiana, which is where I currently live right now. And I always want to see what else is out there. And I love how that show explores and celebrates other cultures. Yeah, I would have to be a Pilot Pete or Dylan Efron. If Alan came and tapped my shoulder to be a traitor, I'd be like, oh no. But I am an actress, so I could do it. And I would have to, look in the mirror and morally be like, it's okay, Letty. Like, it's just a game. It's not real life. And then every day I'd have to go back and just sulk for a moment.
Oh, I'm gonna take a vacation. I don't know. I really want to do interesting projects. I studied theater in New York and acting, and I had always wanted to be a dramatic actor. I'd been doing commercials. I was like, I'm going to go into acting. And then I just took this weird roundabout path of getting to create reality show characters. So maybe I'll go back to that. I might do some more reality. Maybe I'll do the Traitors. I'd be a really good Faithful. I'm very honest. I cannot lie. I cannot tell lies. So I'd be a great Faithful. So yeah, I don't know. We just see. I think there's going to be so much fun stuff I can do. And I just want to take a big holiday and buy a new motorcycle, to be honest, Amanda, and then I'll think about it.